Bats, and welcome back to my channel. I'm the Honey Bat if this is your first time here. Today we have some Playmobil figures. We have series 11 over here in the blue and series 15 over here in the purple. These both have some really amazing characters, and we are just going to dive on in and see what we can find. Here is a close-up look of all the characters that we can find inside the purple pack. I think today I would love to see the little witch, or this little one here that looks like a Tinkerbell fairy. Oh, they have a cowgirl too. I think they all look amazing, so let's go ahead and figure out who we have. I've cut us some tear strips in the top. Sometimes these don't want to tear open. There is a checklist inside, so let's look at that first. So here we go. The one that we got here is going to be this little grandma, so let's see if we can't put her together. Here are all of our pieces. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take the base of her body and clip it down onto her outfit. After we get those together, we're going to focus on the torso. So we put her arms in and hold them on the side. Clip them together. Slide her head into position. Add her hair. She has a hat. This little piece goes on top of that. And then we can add our flowers. These little white pieces add the ruffles to her sleeves, so we'll put that on both sides. So when she's all dressed up, she also has this little white clutch with the silver bow, which fits perfectly in our hand. And here is our sweet little grandma with a flowered hat. Next, we're going to open up one of the blue packs from series 11. These all look super amazing too. So I would love to see this little pirate guy here in the front. Again, I've cut us a tear strip. Here is the checklist from series 11, and I believe we have this little guy here with the guitar. He kind of looks like Michael Jackson. Oh, the gnome looks really cute too. He might be another good find. Just like series 15, we're going to slide the torso piece on first, then his arms. And for some reason, our little guy has 3 arms. We're just going to use the 2 of them though. We'll slide his head on next, snap his hair into place, and now we're ready to build his guitar. So this is going to go around him like this. And once we have it around his neck, we can actually take this and snap it together. And now he is free to rock. We're going to head back to series 15 for a second. I'm not going to build every figure on camera. They all go together pretty much the same way. This one actually came with a little bitty sticker, so I think we're going to have an artist. It looks like we have a palette here in the background. This one is a little bit different because we actually have to slide the vest piece on first before we put her arms in. But after we got all that put together, she fits together exactly the same as the other pieces. And in case I didn't mention it, these are actually posable and the arms do move. And once we get her all put together, she can actually hold her paint palette and her paintbrush. So now the baby bats are going to have an artist to add to their play figure collection. We are ready for a 4th figure. See something big and yellow in there. We might have our little construction worker. And that's exactly who it looks like we have in there. Before we can add his arms, we need to slide his little tool belt over his body. Add his arms and click him together. Here he is with his uniform and his tool belt, and he comes with a little bag of blue tools. His saw fits perfectly in this one, and if we turn it over, we can fit the little hatchet and a screwdriver. He can hold his monkey wrench. and his drill, and he even has enough tools to share with other figures, so we don't have a place to put the wrench on his actual uniform. But I really like that all the little tools come off and they're not just painted onto a tool belt. We have 2 figures left, so we're gonna go ahead and go on to series 15 again. We have one more try to get the witch. And I think that means that we did. Here is our witch, almost all put together. The last thing to add is this ring around her witch. Here is our witch almost all the way put together. The last thing to do is add the band to her witch hat. So it's kind of like a rubber band feeling material. And it fits on just like that. She was built just like the other characters. There was no little pieces to put on. She also comes with a little witch's broom. This little figure is going to go perfectly in a Halloween Small Worlds box for the baby bats later in the year. It is officially time to open up our last character. We have one more try for the pirate. So let's see who we have inside. This is not a pirate. It looks like it might be a superhero. Here is the main part of his body all put together. We did add this piece around his neck, but other than that, he is built like a standard figure. He comes with some really nice attachment pieces, so like these shoulder pieces. On his hands, we get to clip some gloves. I don't think he is a superhero. I think he might be a super villain. He also has this great big blaster, and if you don't want him to hold it in his hand, if you clip this little piece to the back, it can actually clip in this part of the blaster. And now his hands are free to carry other things. These little figures are sure to add a whole new element of play for the baby bats, and I love all the different categories and kinds of characters that you can get. Please leave me your favorites down below. I think I'm gonna go with the witch because Halloween is one of my favorite holidays, and I really like that she comes with a broom, which can also be used for cleaning up after the artist. Let me know what you guys think about these down in the comments below. I do read and reply to everything, and thank you so much for the support. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye for now.